Unpacking the fifth research gap. Overlooked reputational risks in SEO. 1. Introduction. Search engine optimization, SEO, is often hailed as the secret weapon for boosting a brand's presence online. It's the go-to for businesses trying to climb the Google rankings, win over customers, and build credibility in a crowded digital world. Yet beneath all the hype about its benefits, there's a side that rarely gets the spotlight: the reputational pitfalls that can come with certain SEO tactics, especially those that stray into ethically murky waters. This discussion lays out the landscape of reputational risks in SEO, weaving together core concepts, leading theories, industry milestones, research methods, and the wider significance of this underexplored aspect. The focus is on what's often missing in the literature: a deep dive into the negative consequences for reputation when SEO is done wrong. 2. Conceptual Foundations 2.1. Defining SEO and its dual nature. At its heart, SEO is all about sharpening up a website so it pops up higher in search results. Fishkin, 2018. Done right, it can send your website traffic soaring and make your brand stick in people's minds for all the right reasons. But there's a darker side. If a company gets caught using sketchy tactics, think keyword stuffing, buying links, or other tricks that break search engine rules, it isn't just a slap on the wrist from Google they need to worry about. The bigger threat is damage to their reputation, which can be far harder to fix. Sullivan, 2022. Penalties. Search engines like Google can bury or outright blacklist sites that bend the rules. Black hat techniques. Dodgy moves like link farms or sneaky redirects can get brands in hot water. Public backlash. When dodgy tactics come to light, customers and stakeholders are quick to react, and not in a good way. 2.2. Theoretical perspectives. Reputational capital. Reputation is like a bank account. Every dodgy SEO tactic is a withdrawal, and once you're in the red, it's tough to claw your way back. Fombrun, 1996. Stakeholder theory. Businesses have to keep all their stakeholders happy, not just shareholders, but customers, staff, and the wider public. Freeman, 1984. If a business's SEO tricks are exposed, trust can evaporate overnight. 3. Historical and methodological context. 3.1. Evolution of SEO practices. Back in the early days, SEO was a bit of a free-for-all. Without much oversight, questionable tactics became the norm, until search engines cracked down and companies started paying the price. Google, 2011. Google's updates like Panda and Penguin were game changers, cracking down on spammy and unethical SEO practices. Google, 2011, 2012. Companies that didn't adapt quickly found themselves falling behind, or worse, vanishing from search results altogether. 3.2 Methodologies in SEO risk research. Qualitative reviews. Researchers dig into academic papers, industry insights, and real-world case studies, comparing businesses caught out by negative SEO with those who stick to the straight and narrow, reveals telling contrasts. Sullivan, 2022. Case studies. Headline-grabbing cases, like when JCPenney was penalized for black hat tactics, show just how costly and public these reputational slip-ups can be. Steele, 2011. 4. Mechanisms and amplifiers of reputational risk. 4.1 Social media and SEO. 4.1.1. Can social media be SEO'd? If so, how? It's a fair question. Can you actually SEO your social media presence in the same way you optimize a website? Social platforms like Facebook, X, formerly Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn have their own internal algorithms which decide what content gets seen and when. These aren't the same as Google's search algorithms, but there's more overlap than you might think. Consistent branding. Using the same brand name, logo, and messaging across platforms strengthens your digital footprint and makes it easier for search engines to connect the dots. Keyword usage. Weaving relevant keywords into your social media bios, descriptions, and posts can help those pages show up in both platform searches and Google results. Content sharing. The more your content is shared, the more likely it is to generate backlinks, mentions, and increased visibility, factors that search engines notice. Profile optimization. Completing all available fields and posting regularly signal trustworthiness. Linking. Sharing links to your website or key pages can drive direct traffic and boost authority. In short, yes, but with a twist. You're not just optimizing for Google, you're optimizing for each platform's unique way of surfacing content, while also feeding signals back to the wider web. Morrison, 2023. 4.1.2. Amplification and backlash. Social media platforms have become the megaphone for both praise and outrage. When a company's dodgy SEO tactics come to light, it's often Twitter, Facebook, or LinkedIn where the backlash starts, and where the reputational damage can snowball fastest. Morrison, 2023. Amplification. Social networks can take a story that might have stayed niche and spread it to millions overnight. Transparency demands. Customers and stakeholders now expect instant explanations. Silence or evasion only makes things worse. A firm's communications team needs to be on its toes, monitoring what's said and responding honestly, or risk letting the narrative spiral out of control. 5. Contemporary debates and regulatory challenges. 5.1. Should social media be licensed or regulated? A perspective. The question of whether social media platforms should be licensed or more tightly regulated goes far beyond SEO, but it's increasingly relevant as the boundaries between search, reputation, and social media blur. Arguments for regulation. With misinformation, manipulation, and even negative SEO attacks spreading rapidly, there's a case for licensing regimes to ensure minimum standards of transparency, content moderation, and accountability. CMA, 2024. Licensing could help level the playing field and protect consumers. Challenges and drawbacks. Over-regulation risks, stifling debate, and innovation. The scale and global reach of social networks make enforcement a logistical nightmare. SEO implications. Regulation could bring clarity and reduce reputational risks, but too much red tape could hinder responsiveness. Balanced path forward. Rather than blanket licensing, targeted regulation, and robust industry self-regulation, requiring platforms to publish and enforce standards, are likely to better protect consumers and the evolution of digital marketing and SEO. 5.2. The legal angle. Regulation, redress, and grey areas. While search engines set the rules of the game, legal frameworks around SEO ethics are still patchy. In the UK and EU, there's growing debate about whether misleading SEO practices should be considered a form of false advertising, or even fraud. CMA, 2024. The trouble is, laws often lag behind the tactics. Consumer protection. Regulators are starting to take a harder line, especially if customers are misled. Legal uncertainty. What counts as unethical versus illegal is still up for debate in many jurisdictions. 6. Emerging and enduring risks. 6.1. The impact of influencer marketing on SEO reputation. Influencer marketing is closely tied to SEO, as endorsements and backlinks from influencers can drive substantial visibility and traffic. But if an influencer engages in controversial behavior or uses misleading endorsements, the fallout can extend to any brand they're associated with. Morrison, 2023. Paid partnerships without proper disclosure also risk violating advertising standards. Association risk. Brands may suffer reputational harm by proxy if influencers court controversy. Transparency. The ASA in the UK requires clear labelling of paid content. Failure to do so can risk both legal and reputational consequences. CMA, 2024. 6.2. User-generated content. Boon or liability. User-generated content, UGC, like product reviews, comments, and forum posts, can be a powerful SEO tool, building trust and adding fresh, keyword-rich content. But negative or fake reviews, spam, and offensive material can harm reputation and search performance if not properly moderated. Matthews, 2023. Moderation. Regular monitoring and filtering are essential to prevent reputational damage. Authenticity versus control. Striking the right balance between genuine feedback and brand protection is a persistent challenge. 6.3 The role of international SEO and cultural perception. As brands expand across borders, the reputational risks of SEO grow more complex. What's clever optimization in one country might be manipulative or offensive elsewhere. Steele, 2011. Local regulations, cultural sensitivities, and language nuances all impact how tactics are received. Cultural awareness. Brands must tailor SEO strategies to local norms and expectations. Legal differences. Laws on digital marketing and search manipulation vary widely, complicating compliance. 6.4 Algorithmic bias. When search engines get it wrong. Algorithmic bias is an emerging reputational risk for both brands and search engines. If search engines inadvertently promote misleading or discriminatory content, brands can find themselves unfairly penalized or associated with negative narratives. Sullivan, 2022. For companies, there's also the challenge of ensuring their own SEO strategies do not reinforce stereotypes or misinformation. Unintended consequences. Even well-intentioned SEO strategies can backfire if algorithms interpret content in unexpected ways. Responsibility. Both brands and search platforms share responsibility for ensuring fair and accurate results. 6.5 Emerging threats, negative SEO, and the rise of sabotage. There's another twist to reputational risk. Sabotage by competitors, known as negative SEO. This may involve bombarding a rival with spammy backlinks or fake reviews to trigger penalties. Matthews, 2023. It's a reminder that reputational risk isn't just self-inflicted. Sometimes it's weaponized by others. Detection challenges. It's often hard to prove who's behind attacks. Defensive strategies. Brands must monitor not just their own actions, but what others might be doing to undermine them. 7. The psychology and recovery of reputation. 7.1. The psychology of public trust and SEO scandals. Why do SEO scandals bite so hard? Trust is hard-won and easily lost. Consumers often feel personally betrayed if they discover a brand is gaming the system. Research shows that once trust is broken, customers are less likely to return, and negative associations linger long after the initial incident. Fombrun, 1996, Fair and Amp, Gachter, 2000. Betrayal factor. People expect digital spaces to be fair. When brands cheat, it can feel like a personal slight. Long memory effect. The internet never forgets. Old scandals can resurface and haunt a company for years. 7.2. Recovering from SEO reputational damage. What actually works? Brands that bounce back tend to be those that own up quickly, communicate transparently, and take clear steps to make things right. Steele, 2011. Morrison, 2023. This often means publishing a public apology, outlining what's changed internally, and engaging with critics directly. Honest communication. Trying to cover up only adds fuel to the fire. Policy overhaul. Firms need to show they've put new guardrails in place. Third-party validation. Bringing in independent auditors or experts can help restore confidence. 8. Influential figures and milestones. Rand Fishkin, Moz co-founder, longtime campaigner for ethical SEO, and author of Lost and Founder, Fishkin, 2018. Danny Sullivan, founder of Search Engine Land. His industry insights have shaped ethical practices. Sullivan, 2022. Google's Webmaster Guidelines, the gold standard for what's above board, and a warning for what isn't. Google, 2024. 9. Conclusion. Peeling back the layers of SEO reveals that it's not just about algorithms and rankings. The reputational risks, from public shaming to lasting loss of trust, are real and can't be ignored. As SEO keeps changing, the onus is on organizations to steer clear of shortcuts that could cost them dearly in the long run. This isn't just a footnote in the research, it's a gap that needs urgent attention as digital marketing matures. Reference list. CMA, 2024. Digital Marketing and Consumer Protection. Current Guidance, Competition and Markets Authority, 15th of June. Available at https://www.gov.uk/CMA cases/digital marketing guidance. Accessed 25 July 2025. Fair E. Anamp. Gachter S. 2000. Fairness and Retaliation. The Economics of Reciprocity. The Journal of Economic Perspectives. 14.3. p. 159 to 181. Fishkin R. 2018. Lost and Founder. A Painfully Honest Field Guide to the Startup World. London. Penguin. Fombrun. C. 1996. Reputation. Realizing Value from the Corporate Image. Boston. Harvard Business School Press. Freeman, R.E. 1984. Strategic Management. A Stakeholder Approach. Boston. Pittman. Google. 2011. Panda Algorithm Update. Google Search Central Blog. 24 Feb. Available at https://developers. google.com. Search/blog 2011. So2. Introducing Panda. Accessed 25 July 2025. Google 2012. Penguin Algorithm Update. Google Search Central Blog 24th of April. Available at https://developers. google.com. Search blog 2012-04. Introducing Penguin. Accessed 25 July 2025. Google 2024. Webmaster Guidelines. Google Search Central. Available at https://developers.google.com. Search Docs Essentials. Accessed 25th of July 2025. Matthews S. 2023. Negative SEO. How competitors can damage your ranking. Search Engine Watch. 9th of October. Available at https://searchenginewatch.com/ negative SEO. Accessed 25th of July 2025. Morrison S. 2023. The Social Media Multiplier Effect in Brand Reputation. Journal of Digital Communication. 28-2. pp. 44-59. Steele E. 2011. The Dirty Little Secrets of Search. The New York Times. 12th Feb. Available at https://www.nytimes.com. 2011. 02-13. Business 13 Search. HTML. Accessed 25th July 2025. Sullivan D. 2022. SEO Ethics. Why They Matter More Than Ever. Search Engine Land. 19th of May. Available at https://searchengineland.com. SEO Ethics 2022. Accessed 25 July 2025. Thank you for watching.